search and rescue, and law enforcement operations. He served at Coast Guard units in Louisiana, Florida, and California, during which time he has performed port security operations in Joint Task Force Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, participated in the Coast Guard's response to Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, and was deployed to Qusar, Iraq, in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Following graduation from Florida State University, he was commissioned in 2008 and served at the Maritime Security Response Team, the Coast Guard's high-risk law enforcement and counterterrorism unit, Chesapeake, Virginia. Most recently, he served program in the Office of Air Force and Coast Guard Force in Washington, D.C. And this is his introduction, was to bring the Coast Guard helicopter.
Great timing. Thank you, Julius, General Kelly, Mayor Seiler, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, to our veterans in attendance. It's my pleasure to be here with you today, this morning, to recognize Memorial Day and pay tribute to those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. My family and I recently transferred from Washington, D.C. here to Broward County, and let me tell you what a privilege it is to live in a community that is so welcoming to us military transplants and gathers like this to honor the brave men and women who defended our nation. As you just saw, there was a Coast Guard flyover. That was the orange helicopter you just saw was an MH-65 Dolphin helicopter from Coast Guard Air Station Miami down in Opelika. With a speed of 160 knots and an endurance of about 3 hours, the MH-65 is an excellent aircraft for short-range search and rescue missions, but is also equipped with a 7.62 millimeter machine gun and a 50 caliber precision sniper rifle, capable of disabling the engines on non-compliant go-fast vessels attempting to smuggle drugs or other illicit cargo onto our shores. Like many of the tools in the Armed Forces arsenal, the MH-65 helicopter is an appropriate testament to the dual nature of our military service members. The veterans here today understand more than most that the American military is both a comfort to the innocent and the downtrodden around the world, a hope to those in peril, while simultaneously striking fear in the hearts of our enemy. Thank you to all of our veterans here today and to those serving around the world. Thank you to those who promise to always place the mission first, never accept defeat, never quit, and never leave a fallen comrade. Thank you to those who pledge to fly, fight, and win. Thank you to our veterans who represent the fighting spirit of those who have gone before to defend freedom and democracy around the world. Thank you to those who pledge to sell life dearly to an enemy of our country, but give it freely to rescue those in peril. And thank you to those who committed themselves to be the defenders of our country, the masters of our enemy, and the saviors of our lives. In order to properly recognize our veterans in attendance today, I'm going to call out the name of each of our 5 armed forces. When I call out your service, I ask you to join us here in front of the podium. But before I do, I first like to ask and honor any of our World War II veterans that may be with us today to please join us here in front of the podium. Can I get a round of applause for our World War II veterans? Now I'll call out each service by name. Please stand and walk up to the front of the podium when you hear your service called. Any members of the United States Merchant Marine or U.S. Coast Guard? U.S. Air Force? United States Navy? U.S. Marine Corps? And lastly, the Army of the United States.